There's a nail right here. One guy has his fist. He's got to pound the nail into the wood here, or the marble. One guy has a hammer. One dude's going to sit there, work hard, destroy his hand, and still not get the nail in. That's what most people giving entrepreneurs advice is. Work hard, put your head down, focus. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Are you in 2017? Hello, we're past the serfdom age where people worked hard. We're past the industrial age. And one of my companies is named the Knowledge Society because in 1960s, Peter Drucker, the great business coach, predicted that an age would be ushered in after the information age, which was the last 20 years, called the Knowledge Society. And in that society, people understood tools. So you let your friends bang on the nail with their hand. Oh, I'm going to become financially independent by hitting this, breaking my hand. And then you just come in with your power hammer. I'm like, oh, what were you doing? Oh, I slept in late today. But we got to hammer this nail in. What? Oh, you mean this? And you walk off. Let your friends in. But they just said you just hustle. Hustle makes you money. Shit, the hardest hustling people in the world, unfortunately, sadly, make the least amount of money. Farm workers around the world, people in third world countries working 16 hours a day, they get no money. They can hardly pay. Look at Venezuela right now. People are starving to death. It's a tragedy. It's sad. But that's because companies and people and mindsets and cultures haven't embraced what I'm talking about right here. Life comes down in the modern world, if you want to get ahead, who can identify and utilize tools faster and more efficiently than other people, period. By the way, this isn't even new. Do you know why humans evolved out of the melee of existence? Because we developed the ability to use tools. And some animals can use tools. I saw a video of a crow that can bend a hook to get a ring out, and I saw a donkey figure out how to get out of its pen by lifting a stick off. Tools beat all. Hard work's important. Sometimes you have to work hard. Sometimes. But as the richest man in the world, Bill Gates said, he said, my problem is I'm a little bit naturally lazy. But he's not intellectually lazy. That's the one caveat. At my company, if you're intellectually lazy, then you've got given up on the greatest tool at our current disposal. There's only one thing more powerful than a laptop. It's the human brain. Unleashed, with skills, with knowledge attached to it. It smokes all. After that, then you use technology. That's basically how it goes. Or you build the technology, like Bill Gates did, like Steve Jobs did, like Mark Zuckerberg did. Who do you think reaches more people? You know, somebody who has a great heart and wants to do charity? Great, they reach people. You could go out on the street and you could preach and say, give money to charity. Or you can be Mark Zuckerberg and you build Facebook and he could post one post and reach 1.1 billion people. That's power. And that's running through servers built on technology and engineering. So never forget that. Anytime you start saying, people say, just work hard. In fact, what do we say, Alex? The goal is to not work harder.
That's the whole idea.
Working hard is like going to the bathroom, peeing. You gotta do it sometimes, but it's never a goal of life. You don't wake up and go, boy, nothing will make this day better than just 3 or 4 long pisses. This is what I want to do today. No.
It's a cost.
It's a cost. Thank you.
Yeah, people have confused this.
Alex has a
positive
PhD.
and negative.
Yes. People idolize costs. The cost is not the benefit. The benefit is the benefit. Only the benefit is the benefit.
In systems engineering, they say they confuse input with output.
Yes.
So you want to maximize output with
Yes.
as little input as possible.
Yes.
But then over time, people confuse it. They're like, oh, the goal is to maximize input. I'm like, no. The goal is to maximize output.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to input.
Yes.
To get
There
maximum
is a
output.
time of working hard.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. It is an input.
Yes.
And that's not the goal.
And you want to do some physical labor to keep the body up. So you don't want to like try to use technology to be in shape by just taking one pill. You need to lift weights and do some stuff. We're talking about money right now. We're talking about business. We're talking about entrepreneurialism. We're talking about the real deal in terms of leverage here. So this does not apply to all things. You don't want to figure out a way to lay in a chair all day. 20 million businesses in the US are called non-employers. That means the only employee is the entrepreneur. Well, there's no leverage if you have no labor. Why would you want a company with no employees? That's like having a family with no family members. Families work because you have different people contributing, and each one is a tool. One person, one sibling does this. That's how families have been powerful. Business has to be the same way. You need land, labor, and capital. Those are the three most powerful tools. Technology is a fourth one. Anyway, don't let them fool you with that input versus output bullshit.